Today on the channel, we're going to be reviewing the Phantom issue number 6 by Regal Comics by Regal Publishers. Today's two stories include The Cursed Land and The Dirty Half a Dozen. So let's get into it. I hope you enjoy this review. And story number 1 is The Cursed Land. The story is provided by Tony DePaul. The art is provided by Paul Ryan, the legendary Paul Ryan. And the cover art is provided by Sanjay Valecha. A new viewer, a new Phantom fan, is wanting to know who the Phantom is, why is he the Phantom, and pretty much like a origin story. This is where you would find out. And if you're in India and you're collecting the Regal Phantom comics from Regal Publishers, what do you think of these comics that are coming out of India? I know this issue is from like a couple of years ago, but the current issues that they're up to, I think they're up to issue number 35 so far. So comment down below what your opinions are of the Regal comics, and we will get into it. So this story starts off a bit like this. New adventure, The Cursed Land. A lonely riverbank deep in the Bengala wilderness. So begins an adventure. Someone's on foot around here tonight, fellas. Let's catch up before the big cats do. Miles away, we should have stayed with the rover until daylight. We have rifles. What's the big worry? That light has ruined your night vision. You don't want to get this close to something dangerous before you see it. Who are you, mister? I am going your way. Let's keep moving. So, these soldiers are telling the Phantom, like, yeah, we're UN soldiers. We're here to protect the jungle natives. We're here to do everything right. When, no, the short answer here is that they're not here to do everything right. And the Phantom actually believes them. He actually believes them. But then here's the real story afterwards. He hears the real story afterwards, because the real story is that these UN people aren't actually UN people. They aren't from UN soldiers. They aren't the right type of people. They aren't the people that are meant to be in the jungle. They are evil people that are taking advantage of these natives. And the real reason why they are here is because they want to become rich. Always happens with these types of people. Want to become rich, and they want the natives' diamonds. They want the uncut diamonds. They want to become rich, and they want to be living like slumdog millionaires. They want to be living like slumdog millionaires. He hears this from this native that says that they did not come to help a ghost. They threatened, steal. They force us to find diamonds. We do nothing else. Your crops are not blighted, not failing. We are not permitted to tend them. Why didn't your chief tell me this? Because a criminal was always at his side. Our chief's wife and children live, O ghost, but as hostages in Moratwan. And what happens is that every given night, the people of this tribe are searching for diamonds. They are not essentially wanting to search for diamonds. They are again forced to search for diamonds. The Phantom takes care of some people. He goes back to Moratwan to wrap all things up on there, and he makes sure that the people in Moratwan are from this tribe, get the freedom that they deserve. And the armed men prevent the hostages from their freedom. Now they lie there. Wrongful captivity ended. The ghost who walks, the man who cannot die. Okay, I'm not running away. Wolf, I'm your master's prisoner. He takes. And then the Phantom says, well, I'm going to bring in Lamando Luaga, the president of Bengala, and takes these wrongful prisoners away to serve their justice. The people are given their freedom. The people are given their freedom. Everyone's happy. Not yet. It is that there is still an evolving situation in the jungle the Phantom needs to solve. The Phantom goes back to the jungle. He is solving that situation. There is a blank threat. The threat is taken care of, and the Phantom absolutely destroys everyone. The Phantom brings in Lamandalawaga. They mop it all up. They bring the people back to their freedom. The freedom is granted, and they are brought back to their native tribal areas. The people, the bad prisoners who thought they could get away with it, who thought they were going to get rich, who thought they wanted to get some more diamonds, actually are now working right now. Prisoners, they are put to work. Shall I take them to prison or leave them here to serve you? And then the Phantom tells them, the chief wants you here for tribal justice. It goes a bit like buzz, 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 buzz. And then they buzz, buzz, buzz. Is that more barbaric than the slaughter of innocent you ordered? Mr. President, don't leave us here. I'm begging you. I told him of old justice, not practiced for centuries. Return soon to see our new school. I will, just don't trade any more diamonds in Motwan. I'll send Walker to exchange them for you. Wembezi land is full of riches. Some take what they need and others want it all for themselves. Ah, my precious, my precious. When I am long forgotten in the crypt of phantoms, my descendants will fight this same fight. The end. Okay, we have story number 2, the dirty half a dozen. Yes, no, dirty half a dozen. We're not talking about eggs. I'm not talking about eggs, because if it was half a dozen, it'd be 6 of them. Yeah. I'm not talking about eggs. I'm not talking about chickens. Okay, the story. This story is wrote by Tony DePaul, and the art is provided by the legendary Paul Ryan. Okay, the dirty half a dozen pirate attack. More than 400 years ago, one man survives. He becomes the first phantom to fight piracy, greed, cruelty in all its forms. All my sons will follow me. JFK International Airport, New York. A great blue sunny day. Jack, is this wise? Brother of mine, it's not only wise, it's perfect. Gentlemen, ready for your departure to Motwan. Thank you, Robert. Dad, I don't know. Maybe Uncle Stone's right. Trust me, Joey. I'm smarter than the law. We'll all get away with this. Beginning, dirty half a dozen. Beginning, not to do with eggs. Everyone's a comedian, including Brad Kelly. You. Okay, don't look as glum, feathers. I know what I'm doing. So, this story is all about. There's this particular court case going on. And there's this particular person that thinks he has everything tied up. He is involved in a insurance scam. He's wanting all the money from all of the insurance claims that he has ever gotten, and this business that he's doing, and this evolving business that he's got going, and this very, very evolving scam and thing that he's got going on, he wants it all for himself. He doesn't want anyone else to know about it. He doesn't want any of it to be traced. And yet there is a person that the Phantom actually knows who is a victim. And the Phantom hears of this court case. He says, really? That's what they say? So, I'll read this panels. She'd rather not, Kit. She's having a bad day. Is Lily sick? Not physically. She's lost a very big part of her retirement savings. They say the criminal who did it can't be touched, really. That's what they say. And then the Phantom the Phantom goes and, as he usually does, goes and wraps this whole thing up. He goes and has a look at the lawyer. The lawyer is born in Bengala, so that makes it a little bit more easier. He goes to the house where the exclusive district in Tuan is. He takes out most of the people. He goes into the house. He absolutely destroys the living daylights out of people in this house, and he has all the things going for him. The call from Tuan. Dad, is it too early to call? I'm about to leave for the grand jury. Hold on, son. I'll pick it up in the limo. So, federal agents might be listening in. Let me listen. My calls are encrypted. Any trouble moving those assets into the new accounts? No, Dad. It's done. There's no way they can trace it. I could always just ask you to show me. So the Phantom, after the call, the Phantom gets in and does the business. Gets in and does the dirty work. Gets in and does it's the dirty half a dozen. He wants all the information. He wants everything done to the specific orders that the Phantom normally asks for. And he says, we're leaving through the garage. Follow me. He takes them as evidence. He takes them as people who are going to give evidence to the court in New York. He goes and he's now in New York with the people he now has as prisoners. And before he goes to New York, he hands them to the rope people. The domain of the rope people. You can't leave us here with the savages. Funny, Chief Ray Ulrey just used the same word to describe you. I told him you stole from your elders. What are you looking for? Let's call your lawyer. He says he's coming to New York. Morris, he's coming for you. And so he's on the plane to New York. He has the lawyer where he wants him, and he has the evidence. All the bad people get what they deserve. The marksman, Mister, get us out of here, please. Men who had stolen billions. Diane Collier, Police Financial Crimes Division. Those counts have been restored. Will the court go easy on us? No, still interested. Well, surrender at JFK International Airport tomorrow, 5 p.m. your time. She wants to know if Walker's here. Are you Walker? There's somebody here, I don't know who he is. The last of the dirty half a dozen surrender in New York. Lily, you look wonderful. A great weight's been lifted off my shoulders, Kit. Terrific! How so? My retirement for savings were returned to me, and to thousands like me. And so it says your work against the common criminals must be so much easier, Kit. Dad, tell Graham, Lily about your work against common criminals must be so much easier. The end. They have these comics already on sale, Regal Publishers. And there you go, there was my review of the Phantom issue number 6 from Regal Publishers. And as always, keep PhantomCave and stay safe. There will be some more reviews coming like this very, very soon to the channel, so stay tuned for that. And as always, stay safe, keep PhantomCaving, and you will see me on the channel